Hey guys, welcome back to another stream on the channel. It's Football Hypes here, and yeah, this is a bit of a special stream. I think this is the first stream I've done other than FIFA career mode streams, right? And yeah, it's quite insane. I mean, we've got a lot to discuss, I would say, in this stream based on Soccer Manager 2022 and all the information we know up until now. I mean, I've got a whole list of things that we're going to discuss in this stream. I'm not even sure how long it's going to be. Could be an hour, it could be 2 hours, it could be 3 hours, right? But yeah, I mean, there's a whole list of things that we know are going to be added to the game in that respect. And I thought we could just discuss it, right? Because not everybody actually knows about everything that is going to be added from what we know, right? Because obviously the developers have been giving us like, sneak peeks on the game and everything, but they obviously don't want to give too much away. And from that perspective, I kind of understand, you don't want to give too much of the game away, but you want to give a bit of sneak peeks, some teasers, just to, build up some hype. And yeah, we're just going to be discussing the sneak peeks and some things that will be added to the game. And yeah, so I hope everybody's doing well. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good Thursday today. I hope you guys are having a good Thursday because it is Thursday. And yeah, I mean, it's a relatively decent time to be streaming, I guess. Not the latest, but that doesn't matter. So we're going to jump right into it, right? We're going to jump right into it. So obviously, the first thing we're going to discuss is obviously we know that new leagues and countries are going to be added to Soccer Manager 2022. Now, this has been something that's been discussed so much amongst the Soccer Manager community, right? It's been something that people have been talking about, something that people have requested for, right? Is new leagues and countries. Because, I mean, you've seen people comment like, we want the Indian League, we want the Peruvian League, we want the Indonesian League, the Malaysian League, whatever. And it's definitely been a feature that a lot of people have been asking the developers to add. And I think that's definitely one of the main ones. And from what I understand is we obviously know that the Romanian League is going to be added. Now, funny story about the Romanian League. The Romanian League was actually originally in Soccer Manager 2018. I'm not even joking, right? Now, for those of you that have been playing the game for quite a while now, the Romanian League came in 2018, and then they removed it in SM 2019, and then obviously it wasn't in SM 2020 either. And I would say what happened with that is last year, or should I say, yeah, last year, FIFA 20, when it dropped, there was news that they had added the Romanian League to FIFA 20. And this definitely created some controversy amongst why don't SM add, why did they remove it and why don't they add it back? And this has definitely got people, going on that one. And they've definitely requested for the Romanian League to be added back. Even the Egyptian League as well, right? I mean, I've had people comment on my videos like, why don't they add the Egyptian League back? I don't play SM21 because they haven't got the Egyptian League. So I think adding more leagues and countries that people want to see will attract more people to the game. I think that's just as simple as it is. And, for me, I would like to see, some unique leagues to be added, some leagues that no one would expect. But yet again, it mustn't be like, whoa, where is this league from, But yeah, so we do know that 5 leagues will be added. 5 leagues will be added to Soccer Manager 2022. And one of those 5 leagues will be the Romanian League, right? So I'm excited to see what the other 4 will be. I can confirm this through the Discord, actually. Hold on. Let me just show you guys a whole list of things here that Soccer Manager did confirm. So I think it is, it's not at server news. FAQ, it might be here. Here we go. So they said 2 countries and 5 new leagues. So if it's 2 countries, that means one country is going to have 2 leagues and the other country is going to have 3 leagues. So both of the countries are going to have multiple divisions, which is going to be quite interesting, right? So we can read here the 11th point right here. I've just highlighted it for you guys. So that is confirmed. 5 new leagues, and one of them being the Romanian league. I'm not sure which country has, well, you know what it could actually be, right? It could actually be a country that already has, one division, and then they might just be adding a new division to that, like a second division or something. So, yeah. One of them being the Romanian league. So there will be one more country. My guess, it will be the Egyptian league. That is my guess. I think the Egyptian league will be added back. So those 2 countries will be added back to the game. And if they are added back, I don't think they should be putting new here, because this was the Egyptian league and the Romanian league, as I've mentioned, was originally in Soccer Manager 2018. So if you're adding these leagues back, don't bother saying new, right? Just saying, okay, we're re-adding 2 countries. They might want to, make it a surprise or whatever, but I'm guessing it is those 2 leagues that 2 countries that they'll be adding back to the game. That's just my guess, but anyway, what are your guys' thoughts on it? Mode says, when's the game out? We'll be discussing that, as we go on in the stream. We will be discussing that. Don't worry about it. But we've just discussed the first point, which is they will be adding 5 new leagues and 2 new countries. And I'm looking forward to that as well, because, it'll make the game a little more interesting. And like AVV has said, it will definitely make Road to Glories a lot more interesting and entertaining in some respects. But so let's move on to the next thing, or the next feature that they will be, I would say, improving. I don't think they will be, actually improving and adding. So obviously we know that there's been a lot of discussion around improved transfer negotiations. So what I mean by that is obviously release clauses, buyout clauses, release clauses, swap deals, loan to buy options. This all improves the transfer negotiations between clubs. It makes it more realistic, and it definitely makes it a lot more fun, because, adding a few more features allows transfer negotiations to be a little more, how could I say, a little more, not only realistic, but fun. You don't want to place a bid, then what? Reject it or accept it. It's one of the two, right? I think adding these other features like potential release clauses, I don't know if that will be added, but it is confirmed that swap deals will be added. That has been something that people have been requesting for, swap deals. And I think that's a great feature to be adding to the game. And of course, loan to buy options as well. Like, sometimes you got a player in your team that you don't want anymore, and you just loan him out. And you make it compulsory for that team that you've loaned the player out to sign him at the end of the loan deal. So, I think that's definitely a great feature that they will be adding. And we might see some other things as well, but that's just the only 2 that's been confirmed. I think it would be nice to see release clauses, because for those of you that don't know what release clauses are, it's basically a price set for a player, right? And if that if the club pays the price. So let's say, like, for example, you've got Cristiano Ronaldo in your team, and you set a release clause for him of 500 million, whatever, and a club pays the 500 million. You cannot negotiate with the club, but that means the player will be going because they've paid the 500 million. That's pretty much a release clause. You pay it, you get it, pretty much. So I think it'll be interesting to see these features, being added to the game. I'm looking forward to that 100%. But transfers definitely a much requested improvement in terms of transfers, I would say, amongst the community again. And I'm looking forward to seeing some surprises as well. We know we've got swap deals, we've got loan to buy options. Those are 2 confirmed things. But will there be other things, right? I've just mentioned release clauses, but there might be some other things that they might want to implement, right? You never know. I don't think they'd go as far as adding agents into the game for each footballer. I think that would be a bit extreme. But if they do, I think that would be, again, another great feature that they'll be adding. But that's it for the transfer negotiations. We're going to move on to the next point, and that's, of course, the logo. Now, let me just go and grab that for you guys quickly. So obviously, as you know, Soccer Manager Games, they did tweet. I don't know where it was. It was a couple of days ago, or I think it was about a week ago, where they tweeted about Soccer Manager 2022. They gave us an update, and there was a little image of the logo. I'm not exactly entirely sure where it is, but that logo that we all saw was temporary, as far as I know. That logo that you guys saw with Mikel Arteta on it, with the dark blue background, that was temporary. It wasn't. It wasn't permanent. From my understanding, I don't think that will be the official Soccer Manager 2022 logo. It'll be interesting to see what it will be then. If it's not going to be Mikel Arteta, if it's not going to be the logo that they've shown us, what will the logo be? You know what I'm saying? Am I going back in time? The 9th of July. I think I've gone way past it. Wait, 8th of July. Yeah, I think it's further up here. I think I've gone way past it. Yeah, I just want to get the logo. I don't exactly know when they tweeted it. It should be around here somewhere. Yeah, it's 12th of July. Yeah, I think oh yeah, it was that. It was there. It was there. Hold on. Let me just find it again. Here we go. I think was it this? No, this was something else. This was something else. I can't find it now. I can't find it. I can't find the logo. Hold on, it might be on the server real quick. Hold on, let me see if I can find it for you guys. Announcements. Discord. Nope. Nah, it's not here. But yeah, so anyway, speaking about the logo, it's not permanent, right? The logo is not permanent as far as I'm concerned. And like, it doesn't really bother me too much, but it still makes you question, okay, if that's not going to be the logo, what will the logo be? So I'm guessing when the beta is released, that logo will be okay, it's not this. That logo will be the one that's going to be used when the beta is released. Let's see here. We might be. I want to find it. Like, I'm so ambitious to find this logo. I don't know why. Scrolling. I know we haven't. If we're in June now, then we're definitely. I swear it's around here somewhere. I could swear. Here we go. Found it. After like an hour of scrolling. Anyway, it's going to load now. So if I can just zoom in. Okay, I can't zoom in. Let me just hold on. I might be able to do this. Whoa. Okay, we're not doing that. Here we go. So this is the logo. Okay, so we got the logo. All right, so this is the logo. So as you guys know, this logo was... Everyone got hyped about this. I can guarantee that people were going insane. People were putting it on their thumbnails. I mean, I put it on my thumbnail. I even made a video showing you guys, oh, this might be the logo. But from what had been discussed, I heard that this is not going to be the main logo. Like I mentioned, this logo will be used. I think this will be the Soccer Manager 2022 beta logo. It might not be, but I'm guessing this is the beta logo, because they did mention that this is not going to be the main logo, right? I think it looks kind of nice. Don't get me wrong, but this is temporary. And that, then again, like I mentioned, that questions like, okay, if that's not the logo, then what is the logo going to be? You know what I'm saying? That's what people are like, wondering about now. So it's interesting. I actually like it. Personal, unpopular opinion. Not everyone likes it, from what I know. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that as the logo. But if they do change it, all I'm going to say is it better be better than the one we just saw. But yeah, so that's pretty much the point that we can move on from, is the logo. Not that exciting, but yet again, definitely something to look at, because all the points that we're going to talk about today is actually very interesting, because this is what we know so far, and there's still a lot that we don't know. So yeah, moving on to the next point. I discussed this, I think, in my first news and updates video. As you guys know, Soccer Manager 2022 is only going to be available on Android and iOS, the beta, right? The beta will only be available on Android and iOS. So what this means for Steam users is that you're going to have to wait a couple of months, because I don't even think that the beta is going to be released on Soccer Manager 2022 Steam. That's what I'm guessing. I don't even think it is going to be on Steam. I think that when Soccer Manager 2022 is officially released, only a couple of months later will they be adding it to Steam. Their main priority, from my understanding, is getting Soccer Manager 2022 out on Android and iOS, because the majority of their users are using mobile devices. I mean, that's their biggest users, I would say. So that's their main priority at the moment. Steam is like, okay, yeah, hold on, we've got X amount of Steam users, but we've got more Android and iOS users, so let's drive to get it out on Android and iOS. So yeah, the beta will be available in August, not to mention. So yeah, but it will only be available on Android and iOS, the beta now. But yeah, it will be the official game will be coming out on Steam later. So what that means for me, guys, is that I won't be doing Soccer Manager 2022 streams when the game is released. Only when Soccer Manager 2022 comes out on PC, or Steam, should I say, I will be doing streams again like I did before. But for now, when Soccer Manager 2022 comes out, when the beta comes out, I'll probably be switching to mobile again temporarily, just because of those circumstances. But that doesn't mean anything for you guys, of course. That does not mean anything for you guys. But yeah. All right, Mourinho should be on the logo, or Guardiola. Not Mourinho, maybe Guardiola. Anyway, okay. So also, not to mention, speaking about the Android and iOS, mobile, topic. Oh, does it have a sip of water? Speaking about that topic, unfortunately, as some of you might know, Soccer Manager 2022, overall, not just the beta, but when the game is officially released, it will only be available for 64-bit devices. So 32-bit devices, it will not be available for. So it might limit some of you guys. I'm not sure it'll limit all of you, but some people will be limited in terms of not being able to play the game. So I think in some way, Soccer Manager games might have made a mistake there, because that means they're going to be losing a lot of users. I mean, I've seen tons of people. It's not like the odd person here. I've seen tons of people saying, I can't, well, if it's not on 32-bit devices, I can't play the game because my phone supports only 32-bit. I'm like, yo, okay, well, that's not good. It doesn't affect, probably most of us, but it will affect some people, and they will be losing users, right? So I would say it's unfortunate for people in that respect. And there's nothing you can do about it besides getting a new phone, which not everybody can afford, right? So that is a mistake there in that respect. But yet again, maybe with the software that they're using, it may have been necessary to only support 64-bit devices. So that's just the way it is, I guess, and unfortunate in some ways. But yeah, that's pretty much it for I would say, mobile side to things, and the releases and etc., where it's coming out on, and we'll talk a little more about when it's going to be released and when the beta is coming out and all that stuff a little later. But for now, I'm just going to get that out the way. So we obviously know that it's going to be released on iOS and Android. Well, the beta will be released on iOS and Android, and then yeah, it will be the Steam version will come out much later, months after the official game is released. So that we do know. But we're going to move on to the next point. This is a big one, right? This is a big one. This is the one, I mean, I made a video on it about 2 days ago, and this is probably what you all want to be listening to right now. So Soccer Manager 2022 beta will be coming out in August. I won't be surprised if it'll be coming out in the next 2 weeks. Now, Soccer Manager 2022 beta, the signups will be available in the next couple of weeks. So that means if you guys want to get in early, the only way you'll have access to being part of that, beta sign up nonsense, not nonsense, but beta, if you want to be part of the beta signups, you want to get the latest news and sneak peeks and stuff, feel free to join the Discord, the Soccer Manager community Discord server. The link will be in the description below to that. And also feel free to join my Discord server, the Hypes community, right? A very happy chappy community, and everyone's welcome there. So feel free to join that. But the signups will only be available on the Discord server. We know that last year's game, Soccer Manager 2020, or sorry, 2021, the beta signups were only available on a website. And yeah, I got in pretty late on that. But if you want to be part of the early beta signups, if you want to be in early, make sure to be on the Discord server and keep a lookout for any announcements, right? Obviously, taking a look at the Discord server here, you'll see in the announcement server, there's obviously some announcements here, and you'll find that the beta will be the signups, I'm guessing, will be available here, or the link to the beta will be added here. So if you want to have early access, make 100% sure that you are on the server. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to if you don't want to, but just make sure you're here. But Evan says, I want to be a part of I want to be a SM partner. I'm not an SM partner. I mean, they retweet some of my stuff, but that's it. That's it. And retweeting some of their stuff is helping them. It's helping me, but it's also helping them. They're not going to do something that's only helping me. They want to benefit both sides. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a partner in that respect, but I'm just obviously doing my bit on YouTube, and that's pretty much it. Looking to grow my channel in various ways. But yeah, so if you guys want to get an SM22 beta early, make sure you're on the Discord server, right? Because within the next couple of days, weeks, the beta will be out. And for those of you that are on the Discord server, you'll have access to this game right here, right? So yeah, definitely go for it. Sign up. The link is in the description below. Unfortunately, you'll have to take the link. I don't know why it's not a hyperlink for whatever reason, but yeah, you're gonna have to type the letters in a browser or something, and then it'll redirect you. But yeah, so pretty much, if you want to be in early, make sure you're on the Discord server, because beta is around the corner. The beta is around the corner, and I'm looking forward to it. So moving on to the next point, right? And this is definitely something that I've wanted, for a very long time. I think I actually made a video. I think it was 2 years ago, right? If I can, I'm not going to find it on YouTube now, but I made a video 2 years ago. It has maybe, I think, 500 views if I'm lucky. That video I requested for preseason tournaments. That was in Soccer Manager 2020 beta days, right? And I requested for preseason tournaments, right? And for 2 games, they never added preseason tournaments. You know what I'm saying? We know that FIFA has preseason tournaments. In FIFA career mode, I'm talking about. FIFA career mode has preseason tournaments, and pretty much before every season starts, there's a preseason tournament. You're actually playing in a tournament and you earn money, right? You add on to transfer budget. And I thought it was a great feature, but it wasn't ever considered for about 2 games. And from my sources and information, that they will be adding some preseason tournaments. What do you guys think about that? Season tournaments. I mean, I did a video on it, but I was just guessing, oh, maybe there will be preseason tournaments, but it is confirmed that there will be preseason tournaments, allowing you to gain a bit of cash before the season starts, and also to win a trophy. If there's a trophy involved, that's great, because as we know, in Soccer Manager 2021, Soccer Manager 2020, Soccer Manager 2019. There was these, stupid preseason, club friendlies. It was nonsense. Like, it's just got so boring. Where's the fun in the preseason? We see in real life, like, preseason tournaments. Arsenal was supposed to go to Florida to play the Florida Cup, right, against Inter Milan. That never happened. But again, preseason tournaments, it's gonna make the game so much more fun, and it's gonna make friendlies fun again. And also, not only that, but it's realistic again. You can add in that realistic factor, right? 100%. You can add in that realistic factor because we see in reality, not only in FIFA, but in reality, there are preseason tournaments. And trust me, from my FIFA experience, I play FIFA. I enjoy a good preseason tournament before the season starts. Me, personally, I do. And another tournament that will be added, right? This is from the information that I know. It might not be. Well, no, it is. This is the only one that I know of, and this is a competition, right? This is a full-on, like, competition, and it's the UEFA. Let me just get it up here for you guys. UEFA Europa Conference League, right? And this is something it's very new, right? It's very new, and it's only actually coming out. It's only going to be implemented this season coming, the 2021-22 season. And they're actually adding it to the game. I mean, that's great. They're actually adding the UEFA Europa Conference League. Right, that's like pretty much a league after the Europa League. So I think it's top eight. I think it's the top 8, yeah, or top 7 maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah. And this, I'm assuming, if you win this, it'll allow you to qualify for the Europa League or something. But it's another trophy. I mean, I actually want to show you guys what it looks like for those of you that have not seen it. This is pretty much what it looks like. Very similar to the Europa League, but it's called the UEFA Europa Conference League, of course. But yeah, I mean, it's a trophy that you can win, and it allows smaller teams to compete in a competition that they can win. It's not like the Champions League where, oh damn, we're gonna have to face Real Madrid. How are we gonna beat them? Then you've got the UEFA Europa Conference League, which is going to make things exciting, right? It's going to make things 100% exciting because it's another, not only another trophy that you can add to the trophy cabinet, but it's another competition that you can compete in, which is exciting. I mean, that is definitely something that's looking good. I mean, here's some of the teams that have qualified. Tottenham are in there. Feyenoord, Roma, there's a couple of teams in here, and it's quite interesting. It is quite interesting. So definitely a competition that's going to be exciting, that will be added to the game. So I do believe preseason tournaments and the UEFA Europa Conference League, those are 2 competitions that are going to be added. I can confirm on that. But one thing that I'm not sure about is how many leagues they're going to be how many competitions they're going to be adding. Will it just be the UEFA Europa Conference League? Will it just be preseason tournaments, or will there be more? Right, I'm not sure about other competitions, but I'm 100% sure that these will be added to the game, and I think that's great. I think that is 100% great. But anyway, moving on to the next point, right? Moving on to the next point, and this one is actually interesting to me, right? So we're talking about new theme colors, right? So obviously we know that Soccer Manager 2021 didn't have the best theme colors. I wasn't a big fan of them. I thought they were a bit bright and a bit basic. I mean, we can see it right here, very, very bright, and was never a big fan of it. I mean, when I switched off my light and just played on my laptop or on my phone, it was like bright. You know what I'm saying? So they did mention making darker colors. Now, my suspicion, right? If we take a look at this little image here, right? My guess that this is going to be the official theme color for Soccer Manager 2022. a dark blue, and I think it's nice. I think it's really nice. The darker theme color, easy on the eyes, and definitely, with the patterns, it makes it stand out. So I like it a lot. I like blue as a color. It's not my favorite color, but I like blue. And yeah, definitely a suitable theme color as well to Soccer Manager 2022. Definitely a suitable theme color. And this is my guess that it's going to be the official theme color for the game. But yet again, I also believe this is just from what I've heard and from what I know. There could be multiple theme colors, a variety of theme colors that you can choose from. So this is my guess. I think this will be the main one. So when you open up the game, you see it for the first time, this is what you're going to see. This theme color right here, the dark blue. But I'm also guessing that you'll have different theme colors to choose from. It won't just be the dark blue. There might be a red, there might be a black, there might be, I don't know, purple, whatever. And there will be a variety to choose from, which I think will make it great. It will allow the users to decide on, okay, which color would I like to use? You know what I'm saying? And it definitely allows users to have preference, which is great because it allows for different choices and decisions in the game. And I think it's a lot better, a massive improvement again, in terms of that. Now, I'm not sure if they will be adding, a variety and millions of theme colors, but I'm guessing that this will be the main theme color. And, it wouldn't bother me too much. It really would not bother me too much if they don't add like a million theme colors that you can choose from. But if this is the main one, I'm happy, right? I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? 100%. So that is the next point that I can talk to you guys about is the theme colors, and definitely something that they are going to improve. And I'm looking forward to it 100%. Now, moving on to the next point, right? The next piece of news updates I have for you guys that we know about, and that's of course realistic transfers and improved starting budgets. Now, you could probably put the realistic transfers and the improved transfer negotiations together, but realistic transfers for me is not about signing the player, the steps involved to signing a player. For me, realistic transfers is, oh, Mbappe just signed for Real Madrid, like for X amount of money, for 160 million. That is not realistic. I'm sorry, but that is not realistic. So I'm talking about the other clubs now, not so much you signing a player. That's one thing. But other clubs signing players, I mean, just like, come on. I've seen some ridiculous transfers in Soccer Manager 2021, and I was like, what? I've sat there. I was like, he signed for, you know what I'm saying? So in that respect, I mean, like I've seen the in the football championship, right? I've seen teams like Nottingham Forest. They will sign players from the 5th division, and they won't sign any players from their own division. I mean, like that does not make sense. That is not realistic. So they will be making the transfers more realistic in terms of other teams making realistic transfers, which I think is great, right? Yes, it makes the game more realistic, but it also makes it a lot more fun, enjoyable. Like you don't see, I mean, I've seen teams like Newcastle trying to sign the likes of, I mean, I think I was in bidding wars with them for one of the players from Liverpool the one time. I was managing Arsenal, and I bid for one of Liverpool's players, but it was like a top player. I think it must have been Mane or something. And then you had Newcastle bidding with me. I'm like, hold on, Newcastle, Newcastle, right? So I think making the transfers more realistic would definitely be a feature to improve, and also allowing loan bids as well. I mean, you guys have seen in my RCD Mallorca Road to Glory career series that I did, there were multiple times where we tried to loan players and they were interested, but they still rejected me. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of that, they need to fix that as well. They need to fix that because, mate, nah, I'm not for that thing, if I could put it that way. But yeah, so definitely improved transfers is something that I want to see. Realistic transfers that make sense, transfers that would happen in real life. I guess you can't really control that, but just make it a tad bit more realistic, and I'm looking forward to that. Now, the next thing that will be improved is the starting budgets. Right now, obviously, the starting budgets is now the base transfer budget that the team starts off with. So when you've just signed for Bayern Munich, that transfer budget that you have, that's the transfer budget that you have. Now, it's actually unbelievably crazy to see the amount of teams that have unrealistic starting budgets, right? I mean, you sign for a lower, I would say a lower division Spanish team, like maybe I don't know, a Real Sociedad, right? That team might only have like a 15 million transfer budget. What are you going to do with 15 million, right? You might be able to sign a player for 15 million, but all your money's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like the allocated transfer budgets for teams in Soccer Manager 2021 have been so unrealistic. You sign one player and all your money's gone, right? You want to sign a player that you've wanted to sign for a very long time. He's worth 20 million and he's got 3 years left on his contract. I'm not talking about free agents and players that have 12 months left on their contract. That's one thing. Just put that aside for a second. I'm talking about players that have 3, 4, 5 years left on their contract, and you try and sign that player. Oops, you can't sign him, because if you've got a 25 million transfer budget and he's worth 20 million and you place a 22, 23 million bid, they want 35 million for him. They want 35 million for him. Meanwhile, he's valued at 20 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense. So I think improving the allocated starting budgets for teams would definitely, make the game realistic again, and also fun, because you're not going to sign one player and all your money's gone, because you've got to, like, that's why I've in Soccer Manager 2021 I've had to sign free agents season after season after season. You know what I'm saying? Instead of signing a player that I really want, then my money's gone. And you guys can relate to this because it's just facts. Yes, you can go shopping on the players that have 12 months left on their contract, but they don't always have the players that you want. So definitely improving the starting budgets is something, man, that needs to be improved. And they will be improving in Soccer Manager 2022. And I'm so thankful for that. Don't know about you guys, but I am so thankful for that. Yeah. Right. So moving on to the next point, boys. Moving on to the next point is challenge mode, right? So obviously we know that challenge mode was released in Soccer Manager 2021. I think it was the second last update, or it might have been the last update. It was released on Soccer Manager 2021 for Android and iOS devices. So it never initially got released for Steam, which quite, shocked me a bit, because I'm a Steam user. And I was like, hold on, do I have it or don't I have it? Like, I was, there's been times where I've sit there, I was like, have I not updated my game? Am I supposed to pay for it? Like, I was a bit confused. And then there was announced that it was never added to Soccer Manager 2021. And I was like, oh, okay. So that makes sense. I'm guessing they'll be adding it to Soccer Manager 2022. And that is exactly it. Challenge mode will be added to Soccer Manager 2022 officially. And I think that's great, because it creates more video ideas for us YouTubers, us content creators, and it also makes the game more fun in terms of adding another game mode. Yes, it's on Android and iOS. That's fantastic, right? But I don't use Soccer Manager 2021 mobile. So I missed out on that boat. But I think, Steam users are getting in a bit late, but still, it's definitely a feature that I've wanted to see added to Steam, Steam, and it will be added. So that's definitely fantastic news, and just to keep you guys updated on that. And I'm looking forward to it 100%. Challenge mode. So I might just do challenge mode streams. If you guys want it, I'll definitely see via polls or something. If you guys would like to see me do some challenge mode streams, definitely 100%. But yeah, and hopefully they can improve challenge mode as well for Soccer Manager 2022. Hopefully it's not like challenge mode from Soccer Manager 2021, because it'll be a bit boring. You know what I'm saying? And I think, with Soccer Manager 2021 challenge mode, they expected it to blow up, right? They had a completely different expectation on Soccer Manager 2021 challenge mode, right? They were like, this is going to blow up. This is going to be the next big thing. That's what they wanted. That's what the developers wanted. But when it got released, barely, from what I'd seen, from what I'd heard, no one was really talking about it, which suggested that implementation, right, that feature that they added, that they expected or thought would blow up, never worked out. So if it doesn't improve or it doesn't get better somehow, I won't be surprised if they remove it in Soccer Manager 2023. Now, I'm talking about long term, but you see what I'm saying? So if challenge mode does not go the way they expected it to or wanted to, I won't be surprised if it gets removed. But for now, we're talking about it being added to Soccer Manager 2022. Now we're already talking about it being removed. It will be added to Soccer Manager 2022 Steam when Soccer Manager 2022 Steam is released. So that is definitely some great news. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Right. So moving on to the next point, right? So we have some tactics, right? We have some tactics updates for you guys, or I have some tactics updates for you guys, and yeah, it's quite interesting. It's not like a major tactics update. It's more of like just roles, I would say. New roles will be added, which is going to be quite interesting because there's actually quite a variety of roles to choose from in Soccer Manager 2021. Like I'm surprised. There's actually quite a lot, but it has been mentioned that there will be new roles added. As we know, for Football Manager, now I'm not really comparing the two games now, but Football Manager has a lot of roles that you can choose from. And Soccer Manager are looking to implement some new roles into the new game. And I think that'll definitely allow for improved tactics, not only improved tactics, but also there'll be a variety of different tactics to choose from. Of course, there's a variety that you can choose from now in Soccer Manager 2021, but new roles opens up new doors. You know what I'm saying? Different dynamics, different systems, different styles of play. And that'll definitely be exciting because, again, those simple features, right? Like I've kind of thought of it in my mind. The simple features like improving the transfer negotiations, adding theme colors, new leagues and countries. These small things are things that people want to see, right? But not everyone wants to see new leagues. Yes, people want to see new leagues, but not everyone wants to see new leagues. Those people want to see new theme colors. So overall, these minor changes come together and form a massive change in terms of improving the game and also attracting a lot of people. So adding, one or two new player roles is it could be big in the long term. You know what I'm saying? So I think that is great in that respect. So two roles that I've taken a look at, or from what I've heard, is sweeper, right? Sweeper and trequartista, if I'm not mistaken. Sweeper and trequartista. Now, I'll just go through those two player roles with you. These are the roles that I know of. They might not even be added, but these are the only two other roles. These are the only two roles that I know of other than the ones that they currently have. But sweeper is a defender position. So the sweeper is more of a versatile center back who sweeps up the ball if an opponent manages to breach the defensive line. The position is rather more fluid than that of other defenders who man mark their designated opponents. So basically, it's a versatile defender. It's not like they're a ball playing defender, just playing the ball all the time, skimming it upfield. They have like a variety of different roles that they play, even though it's just a sweeper, right? And they will go out of their defensive line. Like you've seen, you can set the defensive line to low, normal, or high. A sweeper will go out of their defensive line to make a tackle or to win the ball back, or you know what I'm saying. So that is the role of a sweeper pretty much. It'll be interesting to see if they add this role. And then we have the trequartista role. Not even sure if they have that, but it's in Football Manager. So this might be a custom role that they've made themselves. But a trequartista is a playmaker who operates behind the front line, but in front of the midfield. Literally translated from Italian, it means 3/4. They are the focal point in any side for creativity as both their primary playmaker and additional scoring threat. So this is similar to an advanced playmaker, very similar to an advanced playmaker, but it's very similar to an advanced playmaker. But with an advanced playmaker, they only create chances, right? The role of a playmaker is to create chances around you. So it's not really scoring so much. But with the trequartista, it's like creating chances and scoring goals. So it's like a mixture of a target man from what we've seen in Soccer Manager 2021. And then you've got the playmaker side as well, combined into one, which is quite interesting. Now, I'm not sure if they will be adding this, though, because this is like, it looks like a Football Manager custom thing that they've made themselves, a custom role. So I'm not entirely sure if they will be willing to add that, but there will be new roles added. And even if it's one, it'll still be quite interesting to see what that role would be. My bet would be on them adding the sweeper role to the defenders, but you never know. Position changes, yes, that as well. Mana says changing or training players in new positions. Sweeper for keeper, you never know. That could be something added as well. Sweeper keeper, it'd be interesting. I mean, you've only got like two keeper roles, which is quite boring because you've got loads of keeper roles out there. You know what I'm saying? You've got a shot stopper, goalkeeper, shot stopper. You've got a modern goalkeeper. You've got a sweeper keeper. There's loads of them. So I think adding some more roles to the goalkeeper position will definitely be 100% interesting. I'd like to see that some roles being added to the goalkeeper. But so that's pretty much it. So new player roles. So that's definitely a tactics update for you guys. New player roles, and I'm excited to see what those roles will be. And also, again, making the game more realistic, and also maybe being creative in some respect. They might make their own player roles. And you never know. But we'll see. But moving on to the next point. So this one's quite interesting. So again, tomorrow, which is in like 4 hours my time, tomorrow, the 23rd of July, the sneak peeks will officially be starting. Now, from what I understand, the sneak peeks will be exclusive to Discord. Again, feel free to join the Discord server, the Soccer Manager community Discord server. The link will be in the description to that below. Feel free to join. If you want to get the latest sneak peeks and updates and what have yous, feel free to join the Discord server. And also feel free to join my Discord server. Very important. Feel free to join my Discord server. I'm about 20 members away from reaching 100 members on the Hypes community Discord server. So feel free to join that. Apparently sneak peeks are also on Soccer Manager YouTube channel. Yeah, look, I think the sneak peeks will be available on Twitter, Discord, and their YouTube channel. And I'm not sure about Instagram so much, maybe on Instagram, maybe Facebook, but those are the three major platforms: Twitter, Discord, and YouTube. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But I do know that the sneak peeks will be starting tomorrow, the 23rd of July, exclusive to Discord. That's from what I've heard. Here we go. Um, let's see. Where's that? They said it here. Here we go. Additional information about the Soccer Manager 2022 sneak peeks will also be exclusive to Discord. So Discord is involved. Yeah, they will be one of the social media platforms that they will look at showing us some sneak peeks. So my guesses are Twitter, YouTube, and Discord. That's what I'm guessing. So if you want to see some sneak peeks on Discord, feel free to join the Discord server as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what sneak peeks we'll be seeing. Now, I know for a fact that they're not going to be showing us the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Because if the game is going to be released in August, let's say the beginning of August, that means that they'll have about 2 weeks of showing us sneak peeks. Now, during that time, they're definitely, from my experience with the developers, they are definitely not going to give a lot away. They're going to give you the odd screenshot of the in-game gameplay, or they'll give you the odd screenshot of a league that might be added, but they're not going to give too much away. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to want to spoil the whole game. So they're going to give some teasers, right? And I don't think they will be giving us teasers every single day until the beta is released, but they'll be giving us teasers that's going to create a lot of hype, and that's what they want. That is exactly what they want. They're going to want teasers that are, going to create controversy within the Soccer Manager community. And yeah, I mean, people listen. I know for a fact with what they're preparing, with the images that they could potentially show us, the sneak peeks, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's definitely going to get people going. People are gonna go over the top with it, I think, in some ways, because I've seen on YouTube nowadays that the second Soccer Manager posts something on Discord or Twitter, they make a video on it. And yeah, I mean, I've done that once, so I'm guilty in that respect. But yeah, Lawson, hey, appreciate you coming on, man. Appreciate you coming on. I'll definitely look at comments, guys, at the end of all the points. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the sneak peeks. 23rd of July, Friday, the 23rd of July, tomorrow. I think that'll be when the sneak peeks start. I mean, they've already given us some sneak peeks, right? We've seen here, right? We've seen with this, the logo. They've given us the logo, the potential theme color of what it would look like. I mean, that's not much, man. That's not much with what we're with what they're giving us. They're not giving us a lot of sneak peeks here. They've been giving us a few. I mean, we've seen with this image, there's the logo, so 2 screenshots of some gameplay, stadiums, and it's not much. But again, this here alone caused hype, right, amongst the community, and that's what they want. But now they're looking to make that hype even more than what it was for this. So I'm quite curious to see what they will be showing us. Like I mentioned, they're not going to be wanting to give us too much, to work with. They're not going to want to give us too much information, and they're definitely not going to give everything away in one go, because they'll just spoil it, right? So yeah, that's it for the sneak peeks. 23rd of July, which is tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Keep your eyes peeled for that on their social medias, Discord, whatever. As long as you're following them in some way, you'll be the first to know of any sneak peeks that are released. But anyway, so moving on to the next point, the release date of Soccer Manager 2022. Now, I do believe, I can't give you guys an exact date, but Soccer Manager 2022 will officially be released on somewhere in September or August, right? From my understanding, somewhere in, sorry, not August, sorry, September or October. The release date is, yeah, somewhere in September or October. I can't give you guys an exact date, but that means the beta, yeah. So if the beta is coming out at the beginning of August, yeah, the beta will probably, I'm guessing, late September, the beginning of October. I think that's when Soccer Manager 2022 will be released. That's what I'm guessing. So the beta will be, available for about 2 months before the official game gets released. And that's kind of disappointing though, because if the game is only coming out in early October, that means I won't be surprised if the game, well, Soccer Manager 2022 Steam, I'm expecting the game to be released late November, the beginning of December. So I might have to be on Soccer Manager 2022 mobile for a couple of months. Yeah, which shouldn't be an issue, but still, it's like moving backwards in a way. But yeah, obviously we'll have to deal with that. I can't really do anything about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The release date, my prediction, late September, early October, but it will be released somewhere in September or October. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll definitely be one of the first ones to get the game when it is out, because yeah, it'll be interesting to see when it's dropped. But yeah, it'll be quite ironic if the game is dropped on my birthday, the 15th of September. Imagine it does. I mean, that'll be like an early birthday present. I might just ask them, be like, yo, send me the official game as an early birthday present or something. Hey, listen, if you don't ask, you'll never know. That's what I've learned. If you don't ask, you'll never know. Just send them a DM, hit them up, be like, hold up, I need the official version. Oh, I don't need it, but can I please have the official version of the game? And you never know, they might send it. But yeah, anyway, moving on to the next point. Now, this is like a bit of a one, but it does get better. But yeah, so next point, old music tracks. Now, this one is, I would say, it's nice in a way. Soccer Manager developers are planning on adding the older music tracks from Soccer Manager 2019 and Soccer Manager 2020. So I'm not exactly sure what those tracks are going to be, the music tracks, but I'm guessing they're going to choose the most popular ones or the ones that people like the most, and they're going to add it back into Soccer Manager 2022 amongst some other newer music tracks. I've never really been a big fan of the music tracks myself, but it's not the worst kind of music ever. But yeah, they are planning on adding some of the older music back, and yeah, hopefully they don't add the trash ones, because they were some pretty bad ones, I must say. I'm not sure about you guys. Some of you might have actually enjoyed some of the music that they were providing in the game. Not everyone would hate the music. Some people enjoyed it. If the people actually really hated the music so much, they would say to the SM developers, hold on, we really don't like this music, please change it. From Soccer Manager 2018, they had one song on repeat, baby. That thing was just going 24/7. And then Soccer Manager 2019 was definitely a big upgrade in terms of adding some newer music and a variety. It's not just like one soundtrack playing the whole time. It was a whole list of songs, which obviously was a benefit to the the artists. And also, I think it made the gameplay experience a little more enjoyable in that respect. So bringing some older tracks back into Soccer Manager 2022 might be cheaper on their side, because they won't need the rights. In that respect, because they already have the rights. And it'll also be, I would say, yeah, it'll make the gameplay experience that bit better. I mean, every minor change and improvement counts at the end of the day. That's the most important thing. Every minor change and improvement is what counts, because in the end, all the little minor improvements and updates come together to form a massive change, and then everybody's happy. Then that attracts some new people. I mean, crazy to think that only 1 million people had downloaded Soccer Manager 2021 on mobile Play Store. I'm not sure about the App Store, but on Play Store. And the majority of users are Android users. So definitely interesting one there. So yeah. And okay, so moving on to the next point, is dynamic potential. Now this one, obviously I got this from AVV. I'm not sure if it's going to be 100% added, but it has been mentioned now, dynamic potential. And I think this is great. Now, for those of you that don't know what dynamic potential is, I don't even know what it is myself, but I'm taking a guess now. So obviously, you know, when you've got a player, he has a fixed potential, right? So you can see the player's potential. So if you got a player, his name's Bobby Wasabi, right? And his potential is 86 at the most, between 78 and 86. That's a fixed potential. Whereas a dynamic potential, I'm guessing, is depending on how the player performs, how happy he is, you know, his training performances, etc. That will all depend on his potential now. So he could start off with a potential of 50, but if he plays well, if he's, you know, doing well in training, his potential might be 70. So a dynamic potential, from what I understand, is not just one fixed potential, but there's, you know, a lot of possibilities of him becoming a world-class player, which I think is great. That's realistic again. That is realistic again, because you'll see players like some guy in the 5th division of England that we don't know about now, but in 5 years' time, we could, you know, oh, damn, he's come from the 5th division. Now he's playing for Man City or something. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. Because he had that potential back then, but in Soccer Manager, his potential was like 40. So a fixed potential, again, is unrealistic. So making it, you know, adding dynamic potential is great. So yeah, definitely allows for your team to become stronger. And it allows, well, again, it also allows you to turn any old player into a world-class player again, I guess. And I'm also hoping, speaking about potential, that a player's potential doesn't decline at a certain age. You know, like we've seen players in their 30s just, you know, become better than what they were when they're in their 20s. It's just the way it is. So, you know, declining players' potential, you know, when they're 30 and older is just not realistic for me. So changing that and improving it by allowing players to constantly improve their potential, it's great for me, you know. Declining in rating is fine, but improving in potential is a different story, 100%. But yeah, so that's one thing I can talk about for the dynamic potential. Yeah, so the last thing we're going to move on to that they will be adding, and again, this is quoting from AVV, quoting, but I do believe that the Soccer Manager developers have got licensing for the Bundesliga. So what that means is the Soccer Manager developers will be added. They'll be allowed to, you know, use certain club badges and league logos and trophy, different trophy images. I would say they have the licensing for that. So it'll definitely, you know, make the graphics and gameplay a whole lot better, because we've seen like fake trophies being used over the years in Soccer Manager, and it's not been the greatest sight. You know, when you win a trophy, you're like, well, we won a trophy, until you actually see the trophy and you're like, that's not a trophy. You know, so having the licensing for that, I think, would be pretty great. And it's definitely a step closer, because you never know, they might get the Premier League licensing, they might get La Liga licensing, FIFA licensing, UEFA licensing. It would be quite interesting to see, but they're on track at the moment. They're getting Bundesliga licensing 100%. So that's definitely exciting news, and also improve the gameplay. Now, I don't think that's something everybody wants to see. You know, I don't think that's something that, you know, everybody's like, oh my days, I can't wait for the Bundesliga licensing to be added. You know, not everyone's like that, but I think there's more features and improvements that will be added that you should be excited about. But yeah, so that's pretty much all the points and updates I've discussed with you guys up until now. So that's pretty much what I know, what we know, the majority of us know. Some of the things that I discussed, in the stream, not everybody knows about, right? Not everybody had known of these things. I mean, I saw people questioning in the live chat, is this really being added, or is this going to be added? So yeah, it was nice to go through these things with you guys. And so far, from what we know, this is what's going to be added to the game. And I might do a stream on what we want to see added to the game, right? That's something I might do. Maybe this weekend sometime. Some features that we'd like to see added to the game. I mean, you guys have been talking about all sorts of features that you want to be added. Commentary, create your own player. I don't know. There's loads of features that you guys would love to see. And, I'd definitely be willing to discuss that with you guys 100%. So, yeah, but that's pretty much all the points we're going to discuss today. And I'm sure, within the next couple of weeks with the sneak peeks we're going to be seeing, I'll definitely be making some more videos on that. But up until now, what we know so far, that's what we know. That is 100% what we know. So definitely exciting stuff. Not a lot that we know from, but yeah, very indirect information, very outside information. We don't really know what's going on in the middle yet. We haven't even seen what the main menu looks like. I think giving that away would definitely give off a lot of hype as well. But yeah, so that's pretty much the points we have up until now. And yeah, let me just talk to you guys in the live chat. I haven't done that all stream, so I'll do that for maybe 15 minutes, and then we can end the stream. But yeah, I wasn't ignoring you guys. I was just getting my points across and just getting that out the way so we can have a little discussion, about things. All right, so I stream on mobile using Streamlabs. Yeah, Streamlabs is something that I considered at the time, but with my connection, boy, no. Really not. Yeah, I mean, StreamYard is probably the best one. That the best streaming service that I'm using at the moment, and it's definitely it's great. It is really great. I'm not sure how it is on mobile. StreamYard, I've heard people have told me, oh, it doesn't work, but I think for PC, it's probably by far the best streaming service, not only for YouTube but for Facebook and for Twitch. I mean, I've used this to stream on Twitch before, and it's great. It works like a bomb, and it doesn't use much bandwidth either, which is great. But of course, my connection is affected on screen. It's not the best, but I'm able to get my points across, and I'm able to provide you guys with some gameplay and information, which is the most important thing. But yeah, what do you guys think about Soccer Manager 2022? What do you guys think about the features? Let me know in the live chat. Are you guys excited for the new features that are going to be added? Or are you guys disappointed? So I mean, besides the fact that you guys obviously want things to be added, that's one thing. But with the features that we know that are going to be added, things that will be in Soccer Manager 2022, are you guys excited about some of that stuff? You don't even need to be excited about all of it, but some of it, let me know. Yeah, I mean, I am definitely looking forward to seeing what this game is all about. With these features, teasers, and if you don't actually know what's going on behind the scenes, but yet again, it's like when someone tells you a story, but you're hearing bits of information, you want to know the full story. Like with this, we're getting, teasers and bits of information and images about the game. And once you like crave to know what the game is about, what it looks like. And that for me is 100% how I feel right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, can you DM Stephen Paul? Oh, this guy. Let's see. Just add a message here. Hi, I like your profile. I do that. I don't think I can. View profile, message. Yeah. There we go. I'll just wave to Stephen Paul. I can DM him. I'll just, add him as a friend or whatever. Why not get closer to the admins? Yeah, I can DM him. All right. Yeah, guys, feel free to join my Discord server. If you haven't done that yet, join my Discord server, the Hypes community. Please do that. We have how many members do we have now? We have, I haven't seen it. It's just loading. I think it's 81 now, or is it 82? I think we have 82 members. Yeah. So please feel free to join my Discord server, the Hypes community. Everyone is welcome. Feel free to do that. But yeah. I think PC StreamYard is the best, but for mobile, I think Streamlabs is the best. I've never tried Streamlabs on mobile, so I wouldn't know. I can't really say. Yeah, I'm gonna DM my SM staff where they release the official game in September the 8th, aka my birthday, the week before my birthday. Yeah, look, I don't expect them to. I was joking about sending them a DM, asking for the game early. I mean, it's like contacting FIFA saying, "Can I get FIFA 22 early?" It's like not really going to happen. So, I will do it anyway. You never know, I might just strike my luck. But yeah, it'll be quite funny to see because obviously, as we know, Soccer Manager 2022 is only going to be released sometime in September. My guess is obviously late September, early October, but it could be released somewhere in September or October. So it could be late October for all I know. But from what I've seen with FIFA and with the previous Soccer Manager game releases, it's been mid-October. But I think with this year's game, it could be a little earlier. So I'm guessing potentially late September. And it'd be nice to get the game early. It'd be nice to get the game early because definitely make some content on that 100%. Yeah, apologize for is my connection bad? If it is, I am so sorry. The connection seems fine. What are you lot on about, fam? The connection seems fine on my side. Yeah, in fact, Wendy's Wi-Fi. Bosnian League, please, or Bulgarian? Listen, boys, we're going to discuss what we want to see in Soccer Manager 2022, right? Now, when Soccer Manager 2022 is released, that doesn't discount what they could add in the official game. When the beta is released, they're looking to hear about problems about this, problems about that. Where can we improve as developers? That's what they want to hear from the community. So when the beta is released, that's not going to be the finished article. The finished article is when the game is officially released. And even when the game is officially released, that doesn't mean that they're not going to add things. So if we can potentially, as a community, push the developers to add something, they might just do it. But there's not enough of us that are coming together to say, we want this, we want that. Now, you can't expect everything that we want to be added. That's like, being a spoiled brat at Christmas. Mom, I want an iPad. Mom, I want a MacBook. Mom, I want a Ferrari. It's not going to happen. You want to come together as a community and you want to say, we want this. Realistically, you can't say to them, oh yeah, let's just let's get some realistic AI, let's get some gameplay. How about we play the game instead of watching? Like that's like definitely a completely different platform of coding. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at those kind of things. So if you guys really urgently want certain things to be added, we've got to come together as a community to get that message across to them, which is my point. Yeah. I bet you AVV gets network test version. Look, no one's getting the beta early unless you're on the Discord server. So feel free to join the Soccer Manager community Discord server. The link is in the description below to that. Right? Feel free to join that. Because everybody, as you can see here, there's a server alone for it, SM22 beta. this is where the beta, I'm guessing, is the link to it will be announced. So only people on the Discord server will get it early. As far as I'm concerned, there's only like 2,000 people on here. So if you want to get in early, make sure you're on the server. And also make sure you're on this little server here as well, the Hypes community, my Discord server. Yeah, we have 83 members now. So yeah, let's go for 100 members, guys. Come on, 100 members. We're about 17 members away, so let's push for that, please. 100 members on the server. Very friendly community, and everyone's welcome. So feel free to join. Feel free to join the Hypes community. And yeah, so make sure you're on the Soccer Manager Discord server if you want to be in early on the beta, 100%. Right. I think they will add international teams as an update in the future. They did say that. Hold on. Speaking about that, I completely forgot about that. Isn't it by announcement? No, it's not by announcement. Server news. Here we go. No, it's not server news. It's FAQ. Here we go. Will there be international? Hold on. Take a look here. Will there be international management in SM22? There's won't be. Great grammar. There's won't be international management in SM22. May be added in future installments. So from what I understand, when the game is released, there will be no international management. That is confirmed. There will be no international management, but there will be 2 new countries added in terms of managing teams in divisions of those countries, including the Romanian league. So that is one of the countries that's being added, Romanian league. So from what I understand is that this maybe could be a surprise in terms of later on when Soccer Manager 2022 is released, we could find international management added as a feature in one of the updates, which is definitely exciting because it could get people going. And this is something that people have wanted to see for a very long time, international management. So this could definitely attract a lot of people. And I think this could be the one thing that will, help them blow up a little more. Because challenge mode wasn't really it, man. Challenge mode, I mean, it came out, there was a little bit of hype about it, but as soon as it came out, no one was talking about it. Nobody was talking about it. But this here, international management, is like, this is the one, man. This is something that could do well. This is something that would attract a lot of people, because people have said to me, I don't play the game because there's no international management. I want to manage my team, Nigeria or whatever. And they're not able to do that. And I'm sorry, guys, but you don't have to agree with me. SM18 international management is absolute trash. It's horrific. It's horrible. It's so bad. All right. Now I get it. It was at the time, and something new. Mate, it was terrible. It was bad. My guess is it's not going to be added to Soccer Manager 2022, because now that I think about it, international management was added to Soccer Manager 2018 because of the World Cup. The World Cup is next year in Qatar. Soccer Manager 2022 will probably drop international management for this year's game. But in Soccer Manager 2023, they could add international management because the World Cup will be played next year, December, right? At the end of the year. That's a couple of months after the game has already been released. So my guess, it will be released then. That's my guess. And I think it'll be there to stay. So it might be quite a while before we actually see international management. But this is something that people wanted to see for a very, very long time, Yeah. It was impossible to win a game, Joshua. It was impossible to win a game. You won one game and then you lost the rest. That's just the way it was. Your players couldn't rejuvenate any of their stamina. It was just terrible. Yeah, I only want the upgrades in first Croatia League and Croatian players. Yeah, look, I mean, they also, the ratings. Speaking about the ratings, they're pretty unrealistic. That's why I did rating upgrade videos. If you haven't seen it, go check them out on my channel. For the top 5 leagues, I'm not going to do any more of those because they were very time consuming and they didn't hit the views that I wouldn't say expected, but wanted them to hit. If they did well, I would have done more, but they haven't really done well. So I'm not really going to do any more on that. But yeah, correct. Yeah, I would say most of the players, like, they're overrated. The best players in the game are overrated to the shop and back, right? Because I mean, who's rated 97? Is it Marquinhos or something? I don't think he's rated 97, but still, man, like, come on. Look, I'm not saying you make the ratings based on FIFA, but still, the ratings are so unrealistic. The players that are not known, that are playing for some club called Balompi, right? In some country, in some league, no one knows about him. His rating is like 60 when it should be like 74, for example. Whereas you've got the best players in the game that are rated like beyond what they should be rated. You know, it's like the rich stays rich and the poor stays poor. You know what I'm saying? It's the exact same concept. The best players are getting the best ratings, and the players that are in who knows what club, never heard of them before, Farmers League, they're not getting the ratings when they deserve high ratings. That's why I did a ratings upgrade for most of the divisions. That's why I did it. That is why I did it. So, yeah, 100%. 100%. I want to be able to negotiate with teams and players properly. Yes, Catman, they will be adding improved transfer negotiations. We did discuss that earlier. They'll be adding swap deals, loan to buy options, and realistic transfers. So you'll find far more realistic transfers, not unrealistic transfers, and unrealistic bids and all that stuff, and bids from teams you've never heard of before. That will all be improved in the up and coming game. And I'm not sure, there could be other features, that's improved in transfer negotiations, like release clauses, buyout clauses. From what I know, that is confirmed loan to buy and swap deals. That might only be the two features that will be, added and improved. But I'm hoping that it doesn't just stop there. I hope they'll be adding some more, like release clauses. That would be great. If there's release clauses, man, I will be so happy. Screw the swap deals, because, that doesn't interest me. Release clauses is the one, baby. Release clauses is the one. But yeah, I'm hoping that there's not just those two features that will be added. But I can confirm that swap deals and loan to buy options are the two that will be improved, or will be added, should I say. But yeah, right. Lewandowski at 97. Exactly, he's not 97. Hold on, let me just show you guys something. Lewandowski, right? Listen, I'm not saying you should make I'm not saying you should make his rating, according to FIFA, but just come on. You see 91. Thank you. 91. That's it. 91, not 97. Whose bright idea was that? Let me show you guys something. Hold on. We know our football. We know you know your football, right? You know your football, but you're rating Lewandowski 97. Fantastic. That's great. You know your football. Clearly. You clearly know your football. Make him a 92 or a 93. Make him a 90 rated player. I mean, Lewandowski was anonymous this season. Where was he? What was he doing? Didn't hear his name once. I don't follow him on Instagram. I didn't hear his name once. No one was telling me, bro, Lewandowski's been on fire this season. Seriously, man, come on. Just that's what I want to see, is realistic ratings, not this nonsense. Seriously. Yeah. Anyway, appreciate you coming on, Ali. Good to see you on the channel. First time. If it's your first time here, man, appreciate it. There is some Mexicans players I like, but have not gained ratings since SM20. Exactly. MLS, underrated. Liga MX, underrated. Serie A in Brazil, underrated. I mean, the players in those leagues, I mean, you've got Gremio and you've got Atletico Mineiro. Those are the only two teams that are like, whoa, okay, cool. Flamengo, I don't know. I'm not going to blabber on about that, but seriously, come on now. Like, it's just, I don't know. You've got the Premier League, Liga, La Liga, Serie A, and Bundesliga. Those are the 5 leagues that gain recognition, right? And in my rating upgrades, you didn't see a lot of the top players, gain massive upgrades because they're overrated. I did players, and I gave my rating predictions on players that are underrated that deserve to be rated higher. You saw people in the comment section saying, no, he deserves this rating, he deserves that rating. Just saying. I'm just saying. Exactly. So yeah, Isak has 41 pace in SM21, but has 809. 800, you mean 89? Exactly. I mean, I don't know what that's about. Will there be press conference? Yes, improved press conferences. I do believe that will be. There are press conferences, but there will be improved press conferences, from what I understand. There will be improved press conferences. So yeah, that is my knowledge. Ter Stegen can't keep clean sheets, but has 94 rated. Again, I mean, what's that about? You guys can tell me all the players that deserve higher ratings or don't deserve higher ratings. I can sit here and name a whole list, but I'm not going to. Lewandowski is just one. Lewandowski is just one. He's just one of many. Croatian league is underrated. A lot of leagues are underrated. Yeah. Macias is a Mexican player and signed to Getafe, and I bet his rating will gain rating. Yeah, look, I mean, I think when a player signs for a bigger club, FIFA, Soccer Manager, Football Manager, their rating will automatically increase due to their value and also their performances and their statistics. So yeah, I mean, the odds of a player improving overseas in a not so well-known league, the odds of him improving in rating is very low, very, very low. So I don't really watch leagues other than the Premier League so much, but yeah, I do know of some players in other countries that deserve much higher ratings, much higher ratings. Yeah, they don't make you talk. Yeah, I mean, look, I remember, was it Soccer Manager 2020 or was it Soccer Manager 2019? Like the press would get angry with you or something. What was that about? The press would actually get angry with you and they wouldn't want to talk to you. I mean, I recall that, like the press is not happy with your answers or something. I mean, what the hell was that about? The press should be asking you before every game and after every game. That's just the way it is. Pre-match press conferences and post-match press conferences. And then you see when you go to your manager profile, oh, the media is upset with you. You see the little down arrow of morale. I'm like, yo, how can the media be upset with you? So they're just ignoring me now? Like I'm walking down the tunnel and the media is like hiding in the bathrooms or something. What's that about? It's like, so I don't quite understand that one, but yeah, it'd be nice to see some improved press conferences. They don't have to go like next level where you're sitting in, the press conference room with all the media journalists. You just, get some options to choose from. A lot of options, not a lot, but just more than 3. And yeah, just make it slightly more interesting. That's just my say on it. Just make it slightly more interesting. Did Modric deserve to get downgraded in Soccer Manager 2022? No, I gave him an upgrade in one of my videos. If you watch the La Liga ratings upgrades, Modric is one of the players that I gave an upgrade. So yeah, I don't predict his rating to go down. But knowing this game and with their ratings, hey, Modric is probably going to be, 81 rated? I gave him, I think, 87 in SM22. That's my prediction. I gave him a +2 upgrade, I think. That is my prediction. There will be dynamic potential. I hope they will add the feature to players' positioning through training. Yeah, we did speak about dynamic potential, and I think this will also be a great feature to add to the game. Making players, I would say, reach their potential, and not only reaching their potential, but making their potential a lot higher potentially than what it is when they first start off. I mean, you see youth players come through the academy rated 40. You want to instantly sell that player, but if he's performing well in training, on the pitch, and he's got a good attitude, his potential could potentially be 80. It'd be nice to see that, not just 40. Okay, he's going to get to 40, because that's what we saw in SM21. Very boring and basic. So I think dynamic potential would definitely allow for you to improve players to like a maximum point, which is, I think, pretty great. Which I think is pretty great. Yeah. PES is overtaking the football game industry. Yeah. It is actually. PES in Asia is huge. The Asians don't play FIFA. I'm not saying that it's anything to do with it, but PES is huge in Asia. That's why it's like one of the biggest marketing. That's why the biggest marketing is over there in Asia. FIFA in America and Europe is big, but Asia is big, man. India and China. Now you're talking about billions of people now, all right? I'm not saying billions of people play PES, but still, PES probably will overtake FIFA. PES is FIFA's competitor, but yeah. Anyway, watch Murata and Timo gain rating. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised just because they won the Champions League. Oh, Timo, let's make him 95 rated. No, he should be 79 rated after last season. Look what they did with Bale, right? Bale didn't even play and they dropped his rating. Timo played and he showed how crap he was. Drop his rating. What was Timo, 85 or 86 or something, if I'm not mistaken? It could have been 89 for Orlando. Murata, I wouldn't put so much on Murata, because Murata wasn't as bad as Timo. But look, I like Timo. I think he's a good guy, good player. But just after last season, man, come on, like that deserves a decline. It deserves a decline. Kwaku, appreciate you coming on. Youth Academy is trash until level 8. Yeah, and it's expensive. The club facilities are expensive, and I think the more you improve as a club in Soccer Manager 2021, the more you rank yourself up the table and you become a financially stable club, the facilities just inflate by like 1,000,000%. Like you're upgrading your club facility for like 100K, and the next upgrade is like 3 million, and you're like, where did this come from? Club facility is actually the cheapest facility to upgrade consistently, since there's only 10 levels. But training is expensive, man. Training is expensive. If you're a weaker club and you're doing like a road to glory, training, only after like the 6th season, when you have money, do you only start to, upgrade your training and youth academy and then your scouting and whatever. So yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. But yeah, when I do road to glories, I barely upgrade my training at the beginning. But I mean, when you've got the finances with big clubs like Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus, you have the finances to go and upgrade your training facilities, for example. But anyway, Rip Pes was training on Twitter yesterday. Yeah, I mean, listen, FIFA, I think FIFA gave it away all a bit early. FIFA was like, I mean, they gave the gameplay early. Now everyone is just posting content on it. I mean, everybody. If I, like, for example, if I had to start posting videos on Soccer Manager 2022 sneak peeks now, those videos that I made days, weeks ago, if I had to make those videos now, they would be completely irrelevant. Those videos would barely get views because people have already seen it. Everyone on FIFA is just copying one another. Ooh, motion movement, whatever it's called, new motion technology. Everyone is doing it. And you've let people know about this 2 months ago. And the game's coming out when? It's like, seriously, man. So yeah, I think the hype for FIFA has definitely died down, but they made a mistake in pushing it too early. Whereas PES now are like, okay, no, it's died down a bit in FIFA. Let's go for it. You know what I'm saying? That's just my say on it. That is just my say on it. But yeah, no, listen, FIFA is definitely on a completely different level to SM, to Soccer Manager. A completely different level. It's like you cannot compare the two games, not at all. But in 5 years' time, it would be nice to see Soccer Manager feature on, Nintendo or a Xbox or PS4 or not PS4, PlayStation. PS4 is old. What am I talking about? PlayStation. These kind of platforms, because it'll definitely open up doors, gain more traction in terms of growing the community. So, because the Soccer Manager community is tiny, man, it is small. It is small. It is really small. So seeing that in the long term would definitely be great. But guys, listen, as I'm speaking, I'm actually on the Soccer Manager community Discord server. Feel free to join that. The link is in the description below. I'm sorry, it's not a hyperlink. So you'll have to type in those letters and numbers yourself. But feel free to join that, because if you join the Soccer Manager community Discord server, you'll have exclusive access to Soccer Manager 2022 beta, which will be released in the coming days, coming weeks. I can't give you an exact date, but my guess is the beginning of August, and it will only be available to users on the Discord server. So if you want early access, make sure you join the Discord server, and then you'll have early access. It's as simple as that. So there's no beta signups. The sign up is the Discord server. And then also feel free to join my Discord server, the Hypes community, right? Feel free to join that as well. We're 84 members now at the moment. So let's push for 100 members. Come on, 100 members. Let's go for it. And so feel free to join that as well. Hypes community, my Discord server, and everyone's welcome. Feel free to join that as well. Anyway, PES has changed its name to eFootball. That is why they are twitting Rip PES. Oh, okay. eFootball. Okay, I understand. That's probably why it's trending. Look, you got good trends and you got bad trends, and I'm guessing that is a bad trend, because it's like changing FIFA to Football Game 2022. It's like, it's not going to work, But they won't do that, because FIFA is massive. FIFA is, we're not even going to talk how big that company is. So, yeah. Anyway, rumor 10-year anniversary of SM. Let us play the past SMs. That'd be interesting to see where it all started. I mean, that'd be pretty crazy to see where it all started. I think the furthest you can go back, hold on, let's see. The furthest Soccer Manager 2016 APK. Let's see what shows up here. There we go. Okay, we're going back to 2016. This wasn't even on Play Store. This wasn't even on Play Store, lads. This was still like back in the day. I mean, I got a 3.3 rating out of 10, which is not very good. We're 3.3 rating out of 5, 10 votes. Size 6.2 megabytes. What the hell? Jeez. So there's 2016. You can get the APK if you guys are on mobile or Android. You guys can get 2016. There's 2015. Here's 2015. 2015. So we're going back 2015. I think you can't go under 20. It's 2014. Okay, we're going back in time, lads. Soccer Football Manager. This might be it, though. This might be the same. These might be the same developers. I don't think it is, though. The file size is, they're not giving it to us. 1 million downloads. I don't think it's the same. Soccer Football Manager. Let's see. Do they go further back than that? I think Soccer Manager 2013. Okay, hold on. We're going back. Here's Soccer Manager 2013. Okay. Listen, I don't know if these games are even made by the SM developers themselves, but Soccer Manager 2020, Soccer Manager 2012. I don't think. Yeah, I think 2013 was the year. I think 2013 was when it all started, because that's what I'm guessing now. Soccer Manager 2013. APK. Crazy. If you guys want to get the game, you can. I mean, it's right here for you guys. I mean, I've never downloaded it, but definitely check it out. check it out. Yeah, react to the Pez trailer. Okay, if I do that for you guys. No, actually, no, I'm not doing that. Hold on, no, I'll get copyrighted. No, bloody hell, no, I can't do that. Ricky, I cannot do that. I just used my brain there for a second. I didn't for 1 second, but yeah, I'll do 4 more minutes. I will do 4 more minutes, and then I'll end the stream, and then it'll be like an hour and 45 minute stream, which I think is a respectable amount. But what are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? Any news from me? Is there anything that I'm missing out on? Is there something you guys haven't told me? Because we pretty much discussed everything. I think my next stream will be what we want to see in Soccer Manager 2021. I think that is a stream that I'll probably do this weekend sometime. So since it's Thursday today, I might do like a Saturday stream maybe. I might do a Saturday stream, yeah. I like motion movement on FIFA. Yeah, look, I mean, it definitely makes the game realistic, but I mean, just like, let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. I spoke about it earlier, right? Soccer Manager not Soccer Manager, FIFA. When I was talking about FIFA, let everybody know way too early, right? FIFA 22. Let me just type it in here for you guys. FIFA 22. I mean, everybody is just making the same stuff. Gameplay, next gen gameplay. 10 things that are not in FIFA 2022. I mean, graphics comparison, gameplay reveal, new faces, stadium lights. I mean, it's just everyone is doing it. In-game play footage. I mean, half of this is fake because you know what it is? FIFA 21 with a filter, right? You've seen GTA 5. Everyone was talking about, oh, GTA 6. GTA 6 is only coming out in maybe next year or the year afterwards. But 3-4 years ago, people were talking about GTA 6 is coming out. I have GTA 6. It was just GTA 5 with a filter, So, yeah, I think this here is overrated. And if I had to make a video on this now, if I was a FIFA YouTuber and I had to make a video on this now, lads, I wouldn't get anywhere because everyone's already done a video on it. You know what I'm saying? Next gen, I mean, just these guys are late to the party. I'm sorry. These guys, I mean, streamed 2 days ago, official gameplay reveal. Like, anyway, the PES gameplay is bad. It looked like a mobile game on console. Okay, well, if you say so, I wouldn't know. Yeah, it's just boring now. Not that trailer. Yeah, I know. Look, I mean, I can type PES 22. I'm not gonna watch it because I'll get copyrighted. So, the graphics don't look that bad from what I'm seeing at the moment. eFootball, baby. It's definitely a name that I would give to a football manager game. Yeah. Check the trailer now, man. Listen, I'm not gonna check that. I'll check it in my own time. I don't want to get copyrighted because if I show this footage in my video, I'll get copyrighted. So I can't. I'm not gonna watch. I'll watch the video in my own time, and I'll give you guys my thoughts some other time as well. But yeah, the graphics don't look that bad. But anyway, not as good as FIFA's though, of course. Anyway. That'll be it for the stream, lads. Yeah, I just want to appreciate everybody tuning in. Don't forget to smash a like on the stream if you did enjoy it. I always appreciate it. So smash a like on the stream for me. And yeah, feel free to join the Soccer Manager community Discord server again. It's right over here. Link will be in the description to that. If you want to be part of the Soccer Manager 2022 beta, if you want to be in early, make sure to join that. And also feel free to join my Discord server, the Hypes community, right? Yeah, please do that for me as well. Everyone is welcome. And yeah, feel free to join join my Discord server. But yeah, that'll be pretty much it for the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed us going over everything that will be added to Soccer Manager 2022 that we know of so far, and I'm looking forward to it. So I probably will be back again maybe tomorrow or in 2 days' time, and yeah, we'll discuss more of what we want to see in the game. But yeah, up until now, we obviously discussed what we are expected to see and what we will see, and yeah, that's great. So, but yeah, I will see you guys again 2-3 days from now. On another stream, but for now I am out, and yeah, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe, turn that notification bell on as well, very important. But I'll see you guys soon. Peace.